first one, we've got tan of theta over 3 is equal to sine 48. Now, I want to remind you that sine 48 is a ratio. Okay? So, for m, we can start by writing tan theta over 3 is equal to sine 48 degrees. Now, here you need you are going to need your calculator. This sine 48, it's a decimal, it's a ratio. So I can take the tan to the right. And then if I do that, I'll get theta over 3 is equal to shift tan of sine 48 degrees. Right? Don't be scared about this, please. Because sine 48 is a specific ratio. Okay? But I don't want to write that ratio as a decimal with many digits. So I'll just write the sine 48 inside brackets. The good thing is I can put that in the calculator. Okay? Remember, it's always wise to work with decimals that are not rounded off. You can only round off the final ones. Okay? So from here, you bring your calculator. Okay? Then you press shift tan. So it will be shift tan of sine 48. So that will be sine 48. Then you close the bracket twice. It gives you that. Okay? It gives you 36,617 what. Now the thing is, we want theta. That's not theta. So we write the size of the angle here from the calculator. Okay? We write the size of the angle from the calculator. So in fact, my next step, I don't want to confuse you, but you can multiply this whole thing by 3 if you know your equations well. Okay? But I don't want to do that because someone might end up getting confused. So my next step would be to say theta. Remember, the value in the calculator, I'm not going to round it off yet because that's not the final answer. So here I'll write here theta over 3 is equal to, these values, I'll write this 36,61 ... Okay? I'm not going to round it off. So it will be 36,61 ... to indicate that there are other digits after the 1. Okay? Like that. Then the denominator there is a what? It's a 1. Then you cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you will get theta equal to 3 times 36,61 ... up to whatever the number of digits. Are you following there? I'm not rounding off the answer in the calculator because if I round it off, it will exaggerate my final answer. This value that you have on the calculator there, that's not the answer. We want theta. Okay? So to get theta, let's use all the digits without rounding it off. So the good thing is, once I write this theta equal to 3 times 36,61, then I just have to multiply that by 3. So times 3. And I'll get that. 109. Now, I'm going to round it off to 2 decimal places. So that will be 109,85 degrees. Okay? So it means my theta is going to be 109,85 degrees. Okay? So that's my answer there. This will be the answer for theta. Okay? Remember, we are finding theta. If you want to check that the answer is right, okay, there are common Greek letters in trigonometry. So that's equal to 0,3. Remember, the objective here is to get the value of beta. That's the objective. Since we have got this half, it means we have to multiply by 2 both sides. Or we can rewrite this as cos 2 beta all over 2 is equal to 0.3 over 1. Then we cross multiply, you will get cos 2 beta is equal to 0.6. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, from there, you could also do, okay, can I just, allow me just to carry on here, then I'll do it the way that you're talking about. So from here, we end up having cos, sorry, let's move the cos to the right. So we end up having 2 beta is equal to shift cos of 0.6. What is shift cos of 0.6? Now, I want you to be aware that before you get this shift cos of 0.6, you can straight away divide both sides by 2 and then get beta equal to shift cos of 0.6 all over 2. Why you can do this is because we don't want to round off the shift cos of 0.6. We want it as a full number with all the digits. Okay? So then you bring in your calculator. So if you bring in your calculator, you are going to have shift cos. Let's put the fraction option first. That will be shift cos of 0.6, okay, divided by 2. It gives you 25.57 to 2 decimal places. So that's 26.57. So beta is going to be 26.57 degrees. Okay? Then, let me do it. Okay, maybe I can call this one method 1. Okay? Here, this step here, I can change that step by writing a half cos 2 beta is equal to 0.3. Now, because I've got this half here, if I want to eliminate the half on the left-hand side, I can just multiply both sides by 2. Okay? So you get a half times 2, okay, times cos 2 beta is equal to 0.3 times 2. And that will give you cos 2 beta equal to 0.6. So you are here now. That's the same as there. Your knowledge of equations is very important. That's why we do equations term 1. Those equations are very important. Then from there, we can end up having 2 beta is equal to shift cos of 0.6. And then you divide both sides by 2. You get beta equal to the answer that you got here, that's 26. Well, I can write this as shift cos of 0.6 over 2. Therefore, beta is going to be 26.57 degrees. Okay, and then we are done. All right, so for today, for this period, we'll stop there.